Like, I feel like they could have just made it a game where hey, sir, you don't get to yell at my door and then get mad when I pick you up and give you attention, okay? You either stay out in the hallway where you're not able to piss in my bed, or you stay in my arm. Figure it the out. So I found this video. It says, insane woman tries to find old crush on TikTok. By this YouTuber called Shira. I subscribe to her just because I like subscribing to commentary YouTubers, unless they're pieces of human garbage. Turkey Tom. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. This video is 29 minutes.
And proceeded to ask the internet to help them track down someone they lost touch with.
All right, TikTok.
Okay, can I be real with you guys? I feel like I can be real with you guys. I don't not relate to the idea of wanting to find somebody from your childhood, right? Like, there is a girl that used to be babysat by my granny that I would love to find again in our adult life and reconnect with, because she was like a really good friend of mine. Okay, and she was like, genuinely, she was my first crush, and it would be kind of cool to meet her like now when we're both in our 30s, because I crushed on her when we were like 7, right? Okay. On the other hand, asking the internet to find somebody and the internet doing it is the weirdest shit of all time. It's so fucking weird. Like, if I was chilling, right, and somebody like called me up and was like, Jojo, listen, bro, I was on TikTok recently, and this person posted a photo of them and another person, and it's a dead ringer for you. And then I see myself being posted on like a multi-million view video that you're trying to find me. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm calling the police, right? Like, stop doing this shit. Stop helping people find other people. There's a reason for this shit. Like, unless there's like a legitimate police report that like this person's gone missing or something, stop doing this. Stop taking random photos and going, we have to help them find their long lost love. They might be a stalker, as we're going to find out today. Sorry. This is just a little rant, chat.
So yeah, the help me find my friend trend was one of TikTok's rare wholesome moments, until Lauren Kate
again. I don't see it as wholesome. I just don't see it as wholesome. Like, I get, like, it could be cool. It could be cool. But like, I don't know. I find it weird. Again, I've got people that I want to reconnect with, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd ever ask the internet to help me find a random person.
Katie came along and turned it into something super creepy. You see, Lauren's original post could have been really cute if Lauren said she wanted to find an old friend. But instead, she led with the whole camp crush angle, which is kind of weird coming from a grown adult. And then to make it even weirder, she allegedly added in the caption that Ray Sean was her first black crush.
Okay, so there's this saying in the black community, if you guys don't know, that white women are more dangerous than white men, and that white women get way weirder about black people than white men do, which I don't know if I firmly agree with, like, the way weirder, because, like, I don't know if you guys have ever met a white guy who found out that the woman he's talking to has dated black men before, but they get pissed off. Like, genuinely all the time. I'll be like talking to like another white guy and he'll be like, yeah, dude, my ex like slept with a black man. I didn't need to know that information, you fucking racist ass weirdo. And then they get mad at me because I called them racist, right? But white women are really fucking weird about, like, they're really weird about black men specifically. Like, they over fetishize the fuck out of black men, and then they're like super jealous of black women. I have a feeling that I haven't seen this video yet, by the way. I saw like the opening clips that we watched, and then I was like, oh, this might be interesting to watch. But I have a feeling that this is about to take some dark ass turns.
So why did you call Ray Sean your first black crush?
We know why. We all know why.
Wow, you have a black crush? You are so brave, Columbus of the dating world. Anyway, well, Lauren...
No, like, she's got a fucking point, bro. Like, So for those of you who don't know, my gay awakening was Shamar Moore. Okay? If you've never seen Shamar Moore, okay? I need you to look at this man for me. Look at this man, okay? This is Shamar Moore. This is Shamar Moore, I think when he was acting in Criminal Minds, okay? That's when I first saw him. Okay, this man was my gay awakening. The number of times people will go, oh, the black guy from Criminal Minds? Didn't have to bring that up. He's just a very sexy man. Look at this one. Look at this photo. I would lick motor oil off of this man if he asked me to. Do you understand me? God, I love Shamar Moore. Ugh. Anyway, sorry, chat.
Look at her profile picture. It's a close-up of their matching name tattoos, which is super cute. Risky move. I would never do this, but...
Listen, I don't want to shit on anybody's love, okay? But I think getting somebody's name tattooed on, unless it's like a child that you had, right? Like your child. Not just any child, right? Don't just go fucking being like, picking a random third grader in a yearbook or something. but unless it is like your child that you gave birth to or you adopted or something, I think that getting anybody's name tattooed on you ever is a red flag, because it shows you have genuinely piss poor decision-making skills and you have no sort of foresight whatsoever about the future. You have nothing. I'm sorry, bro. Like, there's no shot you have any kind of actual forward planning skills if you get somebody's name tattooed on you, okay? Your pet, okay, your pet's a good one. But I would do like their paw print or something over their name. Maybe that's just me. I just think names are tacky. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. You know, I had a great time with you at camp. I hope you're...
Yeah, so, you know, I think, like, for a second, like, let's just like, consider this for a second, right? Why are people rooting for her to find her 6th grade crush? Like I mentioned earlier that, like, it would be kind of cool to meet my very first crush, like now when we're both in our 30s and we were like 7 at the time, right? I wouldn't want to find her because I would hope like a romance would spark, right? Like I would want to find her because it'd just be interesting to see the very first person that I ever had feelings for, like as an adult. I think that would be an interesting like dive. Like even if we go like back, even if we go back less far, like my middle school crush, her name was Katie, right? I would love to meet her today just to see how we both turned out as adults. Like, I find it weird to say like, help me find this crush when you were both so young. You know what I mean?
It is AI level bizarre, because Lauren saw both of AI generated image of herself and Rayshawn as adults, as though they were a couple. I asked ChatGPT to ages to 35. Looks like it could be fairly accurate. Me. This also isn't the first time Lauren generated a fake boyfriend with AI. That's
Dude, this is legitimately like, okay, so I did like a whole video on my teacher channel about like how AI is like destroying the collective intelligence of people. And this is just another example of how AI is like destroying the human condition, because you have people who are literally psychopaths, actual fucking psychopaths, generating fake relationships. Look, I understand imagining yourself as, you know, being in a relationship. All right, I get it. All right, I understand like reading a book and seeing how two people fall in love. I do it all the time, right? All the time. Occasionally when I'm going to sleep at night to like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I have to like plot out an entire life before I'm able to go to sleep at night. I don't know what it is, right? It's got to have like a 3-act structure. I got to like make up scenarios and then that helps me sleep. I don't know. Don't ask. Point is, occasionally I'll imagine someone being in love with me and me being in love with them in the way that like perfect love exists, right? Happiness, all that other stuff. But the important thing is that I know it's not real, and it's all imaginary, and it stays up here. I'm not going out into the world to proclaim to everybody that I have an imaginary lover who likes my man titties and tickles my neck in the way that makes me come in 2.3 seconds, right? I'm not doing that because that's fucking weird, right? And AI has just turned these like giga lonely people into genuine weirdos, because this guy, right? You guys can't see, my face cam's in a way. This guy over here, right? This is a real person. Or it's qualities of a real human being. What people forget about generative AI is that it has to be trained on something. So it has to be trained on photographs of real people. This is a real person, and she is imagining herself with him, but not only doing that, she is creating this scenario for the world to see, right? Like, it's, oh my God, dude, AI needs to get either banned or heavily regulated. Holy shit, I'm so tired of it, man.
Imagine how Ray Sean's family felt. Well, you don't have to imagine because they showed us. First, Devanir reposted the AI photo with the caption, "The AI photo that was created after I told her he's married." Then, because obviously she isn't a troll nor is she fake, she started posting receipts, childhood photos, cam photos, teen photos, basically like a whole ass PowerPoint presentation of Ray Sean's entire life just to prove to this one random lady online that yes, this is actually her cousin. At one point, she even says that she's been up all night trying to find photos of him in that exact hoodie from the camp photo. But it did not matter how many pictures Devanir posted of Ray Sean. Lauren did not believe her. So of course the wife had to step up too. Side note, I know it's awkward that I keep calling her the wife. It's not that she doesn't have a name. She just never shared her name publicly, probably for a good reason. So I'm just gonna keep calling her the wife. So the wife was posting pictures of their—
I would not share my name either. This, like, the woman who's searching for Ray Sean or whatever is very obviously a crazy person. I would not post my name. I don't even know if I'd post my face, to be honest. Honestly, I'd probably report this all to the police for stalking, but we know how that normally goes.
wedding, couple photos with captions like, "My husband and I, 14 years ago, we go way back," saying the cousin and the wife started putting up receipts to prove to Lauren that this was actually Ray Sean. But of course, let's not forget, all of this was happening online in front of millions of strangers. And when they saw the cousin's childhood photos, you know, wife's wedding pictures, the case was obviously closed. This was Ray Sean from camp. So why was Lauren ignoring them? Oh right, because she blocked them. So naturally, people started flooding her comments like, "Why you block the wife?" So finally, after enough pressure, Lauren finally caves and she unblocks them. And of course, she can't just admit she was wrong, and no! She backtracks and gaslights. She scrolls through Devanir's page, looks right at Ray Sean's actual photo as an adult, and comments, "That doesn't look like him." Are you serious? You're comparing an actual human being to a Sims 4 character. What do you mean it doesn't look like him? Now, if you thought that this whole situation was already spiraling, just wait, because a TikTok account popped out of nowhere called Ray Sean from Camp with the same blurry camp photo as the profile picture. And you know what? Whoever made this, you are such a little menace, because this account immediately started flooding Lauren's videos with gross sexual comments like, "My marriage sucks because my wife doesn't blow my whistle like you." And instead of like clocking that this was obviously a troll, Lauren actually replied to one of the comments that said, "I love you."
Oh my god, guys, I found him. Love you too. Hi. I hope you're doing good, and thank you for being nice.
Chat, look, I get it, man. Okay. I get it, right? I see what color I am. I get it. I want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, I am so fucking sick of white people.
Cyber stalking creates a sense of omnipotence, like someone is always watching. Victims report the same fallout as real-life stalking, anxiety, depression, even PTSD. It makes people—
So this is actually something that I have personal history with. You guys might remember a couple of years ago when we went through all that bullshit with the doxing and everything. A person who was like dedicated to trying to ruin my life, not one of the people who made videos or whatever the case, like literally none of them, just a different person who I won't name because I'm fairly certain they are here. They're all like this kind of what I'm talking about. That person went through multiple accounts, constantly dropping my name, my address, when I got a new job, my workplace. One time they commented under one of my videos, "There's only so many H&R blocks in," and then they named the city I live in, which I've never given out the city I live in, ever. All I know is I live in Kansas. All I've ever said is I live in Kansas. So they found my city, and they started calling my job. Literally, they would call my jobs to try to get me fired. And I only know this because my manager got a call from a random person. And it got to the point where I was so terrified that like anytime I would like get a job somewhere, I would have to warn my bosses in advance that this person would try to call and harass. And we had to like, at one point my mods had like a list of screenshots of alternate accounts that this person was making. Cyber stalking is actually fucking insane, dude. And you're just worried at any given point that they just might be there watching what you're doing. It sucks, dude. It fucking sucks.
This is him.
What's up, y'all?
This is who the search warrant has been out for, y'all. That is my husband. I am his wife. Nice.
Can you imagine, chat? Can you imagine living your life? You're just chill. You're existing, you're married. Maybe like, you know, you've got like some stuff going on at your job. You come home, you kiss your wife, you go to like sit down on the couch and play a game or watch TV or something. And she goes, baby, you'll never guess what happened today. Your cousin called me. And he goes, really, what happened? And she goes, some lady is looking for you because she knew you when you guys were in 6th grade. And he goes, oh, that's weird. Who is it? And then she shows you and you go, I think I vaguely remember her. And then within a couple of weeks, maximum, right? I don't know what the timeline is here, but within a couple of weeks, you're suddenly having to sit down and make a video to prove that not only do you exist, but you are married to the woman you love. And you need people to tell this crazy ass white lady to calm the fuck down.
They have made some very interesting points. It turns out that Rayshawn not only doesn't remember the camp, but he also doesn't remember Lauren.
I'm sorry?
Some lady that I went to camp with supposedly years ago.
22 years ago.
This must have been like a 2 or 3 day camp or however long it was. I'm not sure, but you know.
He don't remember, yo. I mean, he remember bits and pieces. Him and his cousin was trying to figure out what camp it was.
Bro.
They also talked about how Lauren's posts started to affect their real lives. Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a business owner. She's an employed woman, and you know, we got family members, and our family are business people. So this impacts, you know, the whole line of people that's tied in us. So
yeah, so it started to get really messy.
The wife also details her side of the story, how she reached out, got blocked, and was told that she was fake over and over again.
You knew I was real. I told you
Pay
I was
attention,
real.
y'all.
My account was real. You blocked me and told everybody I was fake.
pay attention,
Why?
y'all. Pay attention.
Why?
And then, of course,
Look, I feel all the sympathy for these people in the world. In fact, I am ready to pick up the torch of the pitchfork and go after Lauren and her creepy stalker shit. I'm gonna need y'all to turn off the fucking TV the next time you make a TikTok video, please, for the love of God, because I'm trying to hear you and I can't. All right, but I'm 100% supportive.
they also address the whole AI picture situation.
Why use AI? Why use
And why
AI?
are you using AI to make
I'm a real
talking
person.
about
You can't recreate
You
this.
trying to recreate to be with
can't.
this man for what? And he
can't
got a whole
recreate
family.
this,
What are
man.
your intentions,
Pay
sis?
attention, y'all.
Now, believe it or not, there were still some people on Lauren's side. Insane. And they were in her comments calling Rayshawn's
Bet you they all white too.
wife insecure and jealous for posting all of those photos of their wedding and shutting Lauren down. Any wife that would be jealous or concerned about this needs to look at herself and the insecurities she has. And they were kids. I wouldn't worry with it anymore. You got an update. Some wives don't allow their husbands to have friends. It took 4 kids to finally get herself a ring. She's holding on to him for dear life until they're all grown. My God.
Okay, yes, there is a insecurity problem throughout America, or not America, throughout the human race, okay? I've stated this on multiple occasions. If you don't trust your partner, don't be with your partner. You shouldn't be with them, right? There is 110% a huge insecurity problem where people don't want their significant other to have friends of the opposite gender, and they're always watching them, and they're like trying to like control their lives 100%. There is no fucking shot in hell that you relate that to this situation. In no fucking reality do we ever relate insecurities to a situation in which a woman is generating AI photos and telling the wife that she doesn't exist. I hate it here.
What?
She, what they say? She insecure, girl. Him, her, whoever you are. Do it look like I'm insecure? I've been with this man for 15 years. Ain't nothing to be insecure about. He's never made me insecure. I'm secure within myself. I love myself. There's nothing to be insecure about, sis. And some of y'all out there talking about, he might be cheating on your girl.
I don't know what she has to be jealous about or insecure about, because look at her. I'm not just saying that. She's a beautiful lady. If I was Lauren, I would run and hide or switch the teams. Fuck Rishon. Fuck the camp. Fuck the wife. I'm sorry.
Relatable.
Applied to a comment somebody else made: as introverts, we keep strong emotional ties to everyone we have met. All roommates, first job friends. We sincerely just want to know what you're up to and that you're living your best life.
Fucking what? Man, just like, what? I mean, okay. Can I be real with you guys, chat? Like for 2 seconds. I fucking hate self-declared empaths. I hate self-declared empaths. I hate them. I hate people who try to tell you that they're like in touch with their emotional side, like they're hyper aware and they're just super attached to people and all this other stuff, because I feel like a lot of that is just a piss poor excuse for not learning emotional regulation, right? Like, I can admit that I have an over attachment problem, and I also get like hyper focused on people because of my ADHD, but it is my fault that I don't know how to regulate those emotions sometimes, right? Or I used to. I've gotten a lot better at it. I'm not perfect, but I hate people who try to use the, I'm just so emotional, I'm just so in touch with my feelings, and I just care too much. I hate that shit. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Try to find another childhood crush. Another one. Help me find another crush. Tony Gibson.
There's no way. There's no way she did this to another dude. There's no way.
Hashtag Marion, Ohio. I can't find him on social media.
Is that why this video's almost half an hour long? She did it again?
Yeah. Tony. Hashtag 2004.
All right, TikTok, I'm gonna need you to do your thing again. Okay, I have a new crush that I want to find. This.
You know for a fact, chat, that this woman was one of the most insufferable people in high school. Like, you know, have you guys ever met that person, or that woman specifically, who has a new guy she has the hots for like every couple of weeks? Like, oh my God, Brad's just like the greatest person ever. Oh, I love Brad so much. Brad is perfect. Brad is wonderful. And then Brad rejects her. And so she cries for like 3.5 seconds. And then the next like 2 days later, she fucking comes up as like, Jason said hi to me in the hallway. I've been in love with him for so long. Like, that bitch, that is who this woman is. That is exactly how this woman is, bro. 100%. When she was in high school, everybody who ever pretended to be her friend couldn't stand her fucking ass, bro. Every single one of them would talk shit on her all the fucking time, dude.
It turns out that this was a little stunt to help Lauren clear her name in the public eye. I guess it was a prank, and she pranked all of us. She shows a screenshot of her and Tony texting, setting up this prank. I want to make one about you and prove that I'm not creepy, except you and your wife know about it, Lamau. So you wanted to prove to the world that you're not creepy by looking for another crush. Right, okay. Yeah, let me just rob another bank to make sure that everyone knows that I'm not a bank robber.
These people, Chad, if you're in America, I just want you to know something. Lauren's vote counts just as much as yours. I hope you find that as depressing as I do.
And finally tries to apologize to the family, starting with Debonair.
Hi there, this message is for you, Rayshawn and his wife. I meant no harm and I apologize for any hurt that I've caused your family. I enjoyed nostalgia and thought it was a cute photo. Rayshawn was nice to me at camp and I thought I'd see how he was. I had no ill intentions and I'm happy that he is happy. As for blocking you, I was misinformed and told that wasn't really him. The AI picture was and has been taken down. I wish you guys well. No worries, thank you for your apology. We appreciate your honesty and willingness to address the misunderstanding. Let's move forward with a focus on mutual respect and understanding.
Okay, before we look at Lauren's reply to this, I do need to give you some context because Debonair here actually owns a fashion boutique where she sells women's clothing. And instead of using her, personal account to post all of this drama, she used her official business TikTok. The same page where she sells dresses and corset tops is now also filled with Rayshawn and Lauren lore, which is whatever, the publicity is publicity. So Lauren, instead of just quietly walking away after apologizing, she decides to buy one of Debonair's dresses.
I just bought a cute outfit from your shop. A ruffle dress. Hope it fits. Lol. I love the early 2000s vibe I get from your shop.
Titled, Mysterious Package at My Door. Is it from Rayshawn's fam?
What the ever living fuck am I watching unfold. You know, chat, I deleted my TikTok because I hated the direction they were going with like forcing TikTok to like train AI stuff and things like that. I'm thinking about re-downloading it, bro, because there's obviously content. There's obviously content on TikTok. It's just filled to the brim with crazy people. I'm gonna become a commentary YouTuber, chat.
It's at my door.
I swear to fucking God. I swear to God. Chat. I want to slap the shit out of this bitch. There's something so irritating about you setting up this skit of receiving a package while wearing.
It's at my door.
What the fuck are you wearing? What is that? And why is this not framed properly? Who is filming this? Did you get Peg Leg Pete, Eye Patch Perry to film your fucking TikTok video?
What is this?
Who's it from?
Extremely urgent, mysterious.
What is it?
Oh my gosh.
What is it?
Oh, I finally got my debit card! No way! Oh my god.
So that's not the dress from Devonier's boutique. It's your bank card? Why did you post this?
I just checked my email. She canceled my order from the boutique, you know, the cousin's boutique.
Yeah, because you're a fucking loser. You're a weirdo stalker who's harassing this poor family, bro. I cannot fathom, like, how ridiculous your life can get turned upside down because of something that you didn't do, right? Like, this is why, you guys remember in the beginning of this video how I was talking about how I hate this fucking trend of trying to find people through TikTok and the internet and shit like that and getting this. This is why, because this supposedly wholesome, innocent, fun trend that everybody was hopping on this is the kind of shit that happens, right? This is just the one we're seeing, the one that got popular, the one that commentator YouTubers made a video on. Can you understand how many times this has probably happened to people who didn't like want it to happen to? Like, I just imagine, bro. Like, you know what I do every night, chat? I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit of story, bro. You know what I do every night? I sit down and I read my books, right? I lay in my bed back there, I turn on my lamp, I light an incense, lavender, top tier, though I am going to pick up some cinnamon here pretty soon. Anyway, point is, I light one of my incense, I'll put some music on my Spotify, like some jazz or whatever, and I'll read my book. I cannot imagine going through that every single night and then all of a sudden having to deal with shit like this because I didn't do shit, bro. My entire life gets turned upside down. I don't get to read my books in peace anymore because some crazy white lady said that she wanted to date me because she knew me 22 years ago. Fuck!
I ordered a dress in support of them, and she canceled it. I really liked that dress, too, so make it make sense. So she's canceling orders.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're a fucking creep!
Here, but yes, it kind of sucks, but Devonier did actually leak Lauren's address on TikTok Live to around 30 people. And in the screenshot, you can see, you know, contact information, phone number, shipping address.
Yeah, to blast me with your address and I got both of your addresses crazy.
Look, she didn't want to tell us where she was at, y'all, but I have her address and she's in Ohio.
No, seriously.
On top of leaking her address, Rayshawn, his wife, and Devonier actually started calling Lauren a predator. They found out that she's a teacher for a living and implied that she was creepy around kids, and even said that they would want her teaching license taken away.
You can just look at him like, oh, he's a little cute, little handsome little boy. Next thing you know, you fantasizing about what he looks like, and you AI photo this little
what
dude.
he'll look like 10, 22 years later. Like, that's weird.
Come on, man. She's a teacher. So just be careful because y'all see these women, these crazy teachers like
And having relations with their students and shit.
Be careful, man.
Yeah.
She will literally be sitting in a classroom with a kid.
They should remove her license. Like,
take a
I
picture
wouldn't
of
want her
that
to be
kid
my
and try to AI him.
How did we get here? How did we fucking get here, dude? All because some crazy white lady couldn't accept the fact that a child grew up and got married.
Oh.
Yeah, what they gonna look like when they grown?
I want to see what he might look like. Let me put him in a dancing video with me.
AI, yeah.
And at one point, they even asked a commenter in the live to dig up where she worked.
I'm not gonna say what school, because some of y'all weird.
but I got that too. Bro.
Hey, inbox us all the information.
I love you, bro.
This is what it took for her to stop, and she ended up sitting down to address everything.
First off, I just want to apologize to anybody that I offended by.
So obviously I'm not going to support like doxing somebody, but the leaked address obviously needs to be punished. Like you should not be. This is also why I hate those fucking like live let's box somebody's order, because it's like way too easy to accidentally put someone's address out there. But like at the same time, she's right. Like if a person doesn't stop stalking and harassing you, you need to start going after their livelihood, as long as you don't bring the rest of the internet into it.
The picture video of I called him a crush. He was a childhood friend. We had an innocent friendship at camp. I'm sorry to anybody that's offended by that.
Why is it every single time one of these situations occurs, the person who's getting called out for their bullshit never addresses what people are actually mad about, right? It's never like, hey, people were upset because I made an AI photo of someone who I didn't really know, and then I harassed his family and blocked them and accused them of being liars and stalked people and all this shit. Like, why is it never that? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry if people were mad that I had a crush in 6th grade. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
But I posted a childhood photo of a kid and I at camp. This post went viral, and I'm not sure exactly why. There was a lot of racist comments, and it was terrible, and it made me really upset. And all these people saying that they're Rashawn, there's fake accounts being made, but somebody came forward and said that it was them. Someone told me, and I didn't think it was really them. Like, I was skeptical. Sorry, like, I don't know. I did block the wife because I didn't think it was them. I just was like, this was new to me. I've never gone viral on TikTok. This was new to me. I was just handling it the best.
I blocked the wife because I really didn't think it was them. Why would you block them though? Why not just ask for proof? Why are we blocking people? Right? Also, we're being weird. Like again, like what are we talking about? Like it just dawned on me, like I blocked them because I didn't believe that it was real. Why are you searching for this person to begin with?
That I could. They, wanted me to take the video down. I'm like, that video, and I've talked to lawyers, I've talked to police, I've gotten legal advice, okay? I did not break any laws by posting that.
Why do they always bring up the fucking law? Dude, I'm so sick of this fucking bullshit. I am so fucking tired of every time some jackass on the internet gets called out on their dumb shit. Going, I didn't break the law though. This is not the law. I didn't break no law. Nobody's fucking talking about the fucking law. You losers. We're telling you that you're being a weird, creepy piece of shit, bro. It's kind of like every time one of them creepy ass, 40 ass fucking dude, 45-year-old guys fucking hooks up with a 19-year-old. You're like, bro, that's fucking weird. You're a fucking weird ass motherfucker. That is gross. What are you doing? And they're like, oh, well, age of consent is 18. I don't give a fuck about the law. I care that you're being a fucking jackass. Holy shit.
Photo of Rashawn and I. We were kids at camp. It was innocent.
I know for a fact, as somebody who was in the TikTok creator program, that you didn't make shit off that video, right? Like 12 million views, you probably brought in, like she wasn't famous before them, so probably brought in like maybe $30. Because she had to like monetize in the middle of it. Just delete the fucking video.
Proceeded to post my address on their live. They are starting to defame my character, like saying I'm creepy towards kids and they're gonna report me to the Department of Education. Like, do you guys know that we're in a teacher shortage right now? There's not a lot of...
Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck if there's only 5 teachers across the United States. If you're a creepy ass teacher, then you need to be taken off the fucking teacher role. Okay? Trying to see this appeal to emotion and shit. I don't fucking care. I don't care, right? Because you are fucking weird. Now, do I agree with them saying that she's creepy toward children with no evidence? No, absolutely not. But you need to actually bring up that there's no evidence that you're creepy toward children, not There's a teacher shortage right now.
Teachers out there. I actually really like my job. Like, not a lot of people love their job, and I love my job, and they're coming. Okay. I'm starting a new job. I just moved to a new city, and like, this is where I'm like, I need to cut, you know, it's starting to affect my personal life.
I do think you shouldn't get revenge on somebody either. I'm just happy this didn't end up with some.
No. You should totally get revenge on people. Revenge is a great dish, right? They say revenge is a dish best served cold. That's not the deterrent you think it is. I think revenge is phenomenal. My problem is that you need to be careful about how you take revenge on people, right? This woman harassed and affected your real life. So yeah, report her to her job. Report her to whoever you need to report her to, and make it known that you have her information to report people to see if she fucking backs the fuck off. Just do not make that information public, because people are psychopaths, right? Again, I'm gonna bring up my own doxing. One of the biggest issues with doxing is that people are psychopaths. And when I got doxed, I had my old job get called. My ex-wife got her information leaked somehow because somebody put my initial information out there on the internet. So it somehow led back to her. I actually heard from her that she got a fucking weird ass phone call from somebody about me. So this affects real people because people are fucking insane, right? People are actually fucking crazy. Look what happened to the DVD YouTuber, Spook and Jukes, right? He got doxxed and people started sending gore to his email and telling him that they are going to go after his daughter at her ballet studio, and he had to upend his entire life. So you need to be careful with people's personal information, because you don't know who is watching and who is going to take it upon themselves to be a fucking psychotic lunatic. That was a crazy video, bro. That was genuinely, that was a fucking actual spiral of a rabbit hole. Holy shit, dude. Holy fuck, man.